Hi girls, in this particular video we're going to look at what a chemical compound is and how to interpret a formula. So a chemical compound is a pure substance, and because it's a pure substance we can write a formula. And the most common formula you're familiar with, of course, is water, which is H2O. They are composed of two or more different elements and they're combined in a fixed ratio. So what does that mean? That means water is always H2O, which means it has two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. Whereas this one, which is called hydrogen peroxide, H2O2, always has two atoms of hydrogen and two atoms of oxygen. Now they are different chemical compounds. Water you can go for a swim in and you can drink it. Hydrogen peroxide, not so much. It's used in hair dyes. You put it on your skin and it stings. So because they have a different ratio of the atoms, they are different compounds. The following compounds are all compounds that we use regularly in the laboratory and at home. And these are ones that we expect you to learn the formula for. So the first compound is water, and we can see it has two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. Remember, every time you have a capital letter, it's a new element. This one here, carbon dioxide, has one atom of carbon and, capital letter, two atoms of oxygen. Remember, the 2 tells us how many there were. This one here is table salt. You put it on your fish and chips. One atom of sodium and one atom of chlorine. Copper sulfate, this is this pretty blue compound that we use in the lab all the time, has one atom of copper. Get a new capital letter, one atom of sulfur, and new capital letter with a 4 after it, 4 atoms of oxygen. Let's try a few more. Calcium carbonate, this is in limestone and it's also in marble. So you have one atom of calcium, new capital letter, one atom of carbon, new capital letter, 3 atoms, these are the 3 here, of oxygen. Hydrochloric acid, this is your tummy acid, which is used to help digest your food. One atom of hydrogen and one atom of chlorine. Sulfuric acid, my favourite acid, H2SO4, H2SO4, has 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom of sulfur, and 4 atoms of oxygen. Now this one here is really tricky. So we can see very clearly it has 1 atom of chromium. Now, because it's in brackets, that means you've got 3 of everything in the brackets. So this becomes like multiplication that you do in maths, where you go, oh, that means 3 times 1 is 3 nitrogen atoms. And then 3 times 3 is 9 atoms of oxygen. Really tricky one. So I need you to try some for yourself. Go to the OneNote, Matter, Elements, Compounds and Molecules, and try number 11, Chemical Formula, and number 12, Chemistry Shorthand. I will be checking these later to see if you've completed them in your OneNote, and I'll do corrections in your OneNote.